Hello, I'm Kate Stichina on InstaForex TV with the fresh Forex news. The market participants start to worry again. The asylum currencies, such as the US dollar, will probably gain from it. The number of factors promotes the tendency observed recently. These factors are the decrease of the investors' confidence in the recovery of the world economy, which is already can be seen on the dynamics of the fund indexes, and also the remaining fears that the debt problems of Greece are still far from the resolution, as well as the continued talks that China will gradually tighten the monetary policy. Last week, when the US Federal Reserve System announced about unexpected increase of the discount rate, it seems that market participants relaxed for a while. Investors expected that in spite of the FRS objections, the advance of the rate signaled about the strengthening of faith in the economic revival. Such hopes were weakening in recent days. The economic data of Great Britain and Eurozone were still pointing to high risks of the double recession. The activity of the consumers and tendencies in the area of crediting were not improving, despite the stimulation from the part of the governments during months. The US data started to disappoint also. The Conference Board Consumer Confidence Index published on Tuesday, which is the key leading state indicator of the economy, allowed to suppose that the American economy is not as strong as it may seem. No wonder that when the chairman of the FRS, Ben Bernanke, was appearing in the US Senate Committee on Finance, he first of all moderated the fears that the FRS is going to toughen the monetary policy. As it was expected, he assured that the interest rates would remain at low levels during a long period of time. The data on consumer prices issued last week showed that the inflation will be moderate and the FRS has a few reasons to raise the rates. The participants of the world markets least of all want that China will break its economic growth. However, this happens now. Beijing limited the crediting earlier due to increase of the bank reserves, and now there are talks at the market that the yuan, the rate of which is now peaked to the dollar, will become more expensive. The major factor which contributes to the decline of the world fund indexes and inflow of investors' assets to the asylum currencies probably are fears concerning the recovery of the world economy. Meanwhile, the debt problems of the Eurozone do not disappear. In spite of danger which the debt problems of Greece pose for the banks of Germany and other European countries, the authorities of the European Union still are not intended to provide the support to Greece. The Greek government at present time tries to introduce new measures on the reduction of the budget, not taking into account the largest strikes in the public sector in years. Investors now would like to know how the country will improve itself when it is back to the credit markets. The results of the expected tenders on the distribution of the Greek bonds probably will be important for Spain, Portugal and Italy also, which have large debts and may face with serious financial difficulties if the world investors start to get rid of their bonds. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News Team. Goodbye.